Alright lads, so the brand new Burn the Witch Christmas Summon is going to be dropping tomorrow, and with that, let's talk about is it worth summoning on a banner like this right before end of year and right before post-election. Now, I'm not going to lie to you lads, going into this banner before I even saw the fillers, I was going to say this was going to be a must summon. After seeing the fillers though, damn. No, no, this banner's terrible. I'm not gonna lie to you lads. This banner is not good. I really thought Caleb learned from the 5th anniversary, where the 5th anniversary had like very bad fillers, to the point that when we had the 6th anniversary, we had really good fillers. Everyone was excited about that banner. Everyone was loving it. Everyone summoned. Everyone spent money. It was overall just a good time because the banner was great. I really thought when it came to these like very hype celebrations, like Burn the Witch, for example, end of year, post-election, Caleb would give us good fillers, and instead they kind of dropped the ball here, and I don't think it's in their favor. I was actually planning to spend 10,000 plus orbs. I was planning to spend more orbs, buy more orbs for this banner, and buy more orbs for the end of the year. Now, I'm not even sure if I'm going to do 30 steps. Like, I might just get the 2 characters if I'm lucky enough, and then just back off the ban, and that's about it. And it's funny too, because I've seen so many people today just do a complete 180. Everyone that was excited for this banner now don't even want to summon on it. So it's Keller's fault, really. It's Keller's fault. This banner should have been way more exciting. And personally, looking at the filler pool, what you could have seen here, we knew because it was Cycle Step Summon, we knew there were going to be 9 characters overall, right? And we knew for the most part, since it's a Christmas themed banner, that some of the fillers will be Christmas characters. And these 4 characters here, while they are a tad bit disappointing that they're here because they're just not anything too amazing, it's understandable. What I would have liked to see, though, is these 2 random non-Christmas characters that don't deserve to be here. They should have been replaced with Burn the Witch round 1 and 2. That's how it should have been. This Nemu should have been Noel. This Rugia should have been Nini. And this now should have been Bruno. I know people said Bruno shouldn't be featured. He just came out. It don't matter. It literally don't matter. Those 3 Burn the Witch characters should have been in this banner. It's Burn the Witch round 3. This isn't just a seasonal banner. It's round 3 of Burn the Witch. Therefore, I'm summoning for Burn the Witch characters. And the past Burn the Witch characters should have been in this banner. So that really does tamper like my hype on this banner. I'm still going to be summoning again because I have the orbs to do so. But for those that don't have orbs, should you summon a banner like this? Is it worth summoning on a banner like this? The best thing I recommend is to wait. Because what we know is this banner is going to be here until the 31st of December. The second this banner leaves is when the end of year banner actually starts. Which means at a certain point in like 2 weeks time, we are going to know what the end of year banner is going to be. We're going to know the step up information and the fillers. And we're also going to have this banner and post-election out at the exact same time. That is the best thing to do for you lads out there that are kind of tempted to summon on this but don't want to regret summoning because end of year might be exciting. If you have the patience, you're definitely going to be rewarded. And at that point in time, at a certain point in time, I believe around the 28th of December, you'll be able to make a decision for yourself. Is it worth summoning on post-election, this banner, or end of year? And keep in mind, on the 25th of December, we are getting the Barncart live stream where we are going to get the reveal of the end of year characters. Not necessarily the reveal of the banner, but the end of year characters will get revealed. The next day, on the 26th, we'll have post-election. So by the 25th, you'll probably already decide what banner you want to pull on. This, post-election, or end of year. That comes down to you though, right? But again, I think the best thing to do for those that are low on orbs, maybe do the first 5 steps, test your luck, try it, and then save for end of year or post-election. Because those banners should technically be better, because these fillers right here are bad. Post-election, while they don't have super links or characters on Nini and Noel, post-election is still going to be a very good banner. We voted for them, remember, right? It's going to have some very good fillers. It has Arpa Ichigo and 6th anniversary Aizen. That pretty much has significantly more value than what this banner has here. And then end of year, assuming it's potentially 1,000 Year Blood War, one would assume 1,000 Year Blood War characters would be as fillers. So I just recommend waiting. You know, this banner isn't going anywhere anytime soon. You're going to see me and other content creators summon tomorrow. You're going to see a lot of other people summon tomorrow. Don't be tempted by our potential luck, right? Or getting lucky. You could get shafted. You could get really disappointed if you're very low on orbs. And the best thing to do is just wait. Hold your orbs until you're really comfortable on what banner you should summon on. That's the best thing to do when it comes to this banner right here. That said, for those that are wondering, the banner itself is a cycle summon, so there's going to be 30 steps overall. It's going to cost you 5,650 orbs to do all 30 steps. The only characters in this banner are going to be these 9 characters. So you have the 2 Burn the Witch characters, and then you have 7 other featured characters. That means there's no other unfeatured characters. If you get a 5-star, it's going to be one of these 9 characters. That said, because it is a cycle step-up summon, the rates are going to start at 3% with lower orb count to spend on the multi, and then it's going to start increasing. So first step will cost you around 50 orbs, it'll be a 3% rate. Second step, I believe, is 150 or 200 orbs, don't quote me on that. I believe it's 150. That's going to have a 3% chance to get a 5-star, and then step 3 is 4%, step 4 is 6%, and then step 5, the guaranteed 5-star step, is going to have an 8% pull rate. So most of the time when you actually come to summoning on a cycle summon like this, or a cycled banner, most of the time you're getting all your 5-stars here. It kind of balances out because you have a very good chance to actually get a banner character here. 0.8 is the highest that we've had in a very long time when it comes to getting an actual banner character. Unfortunately though, it only comes with this specific step, these guaranteed 5-star steps every 5th step. After step 5, you just repeat yourself. It takes around 900 orbs to complete a rotation, so step 1 to 5, and yeah, it's pretty cheap, right? For those wondering, even though it does suck to see 3% pull rate, and it might seem like you're getting a lot of 4-star multis because you might, it does balance out in the long run, and the chance of getting a character that you want, the more orbs you spend, the higher chance you have, obviously. I actually saw a chart on your screen right now. This is done by Riddler. Shout out to Riddler. Cycle summons are actually pretty good when it comes to getting the character you want. If you do 30 steps, you should get both Nini and Noel. Should. There's no guarantee though. Unfortunately, there's no guarantee. You could do 30 steps and not even get any of the characters. It happened before to me personally on the 5th anniversary Ichigo banner, right before the anniversary. I did 30 steps in the hopes to get dupes of Ichigo, and I didn't get him. It sucked. I was disappointed. Luckily though, he was actually featured in the 6th anniversary banner, which kind of made me regret spending those 5,000 orbs. So yeah, the banner itself is, like, the banner rate itself is kind of just okay. They can be good, it just really depends on your luck. And the fillers are kind of just disappointing. Again, once more, just to give you a quick breakdown for those fillers. Now, bad, you're never going to use her. Soifon, you might use her in Senkamon, that's about it. You're never going to use it anywhere else. Rukia, while she is a decent Linkstone character, that's really about it. You'd rather just use Nini if you get her. Rukia's okay though, but there are just significantly better Soruba killers out there for the heart attribute. Nemu is probably like the 3rd best character in this banner. She's actually not bad, there's just, again, better characters out there. But again, she shouldn't be in the banner. Like, she just kind of just there. She doesn't fit the theming. She's a weird character to be in this banner. Same goes for Rukia and same goes for Nanao. Speaking of now, Nanao's actually a pretty decent support character, but it really depends on the type of player you are and if you are in an active guild to get the most usage out of this character. She is someone that you might not use a lot, but having just one and now in the case you want to be a support to your entire team will be good. Let's say, for example, using 5th anniversary Ichigo in Epic Raids or IT, having one and now is actually not bad because you're getting that boost, and you're also buffing the Ichigo's strong attack damage by 20% just because he's a power attribute Soruba. That's mainly about it. While she does have a pretty high Berserker and Devastation, and the fact that she is a technique dropper character, she isn't anything too amazing as an individual character. She is one of the better support characters in the game for the most part, and that's the main use you're getting out of her. So for most people that do pull her now, you might not use her to her full capabilities, but she does have usage if you want to play that support role for your teammates. And then we have the Christmas characters from last year. We have Momo and also Ruroka, which is kind of expected they were here because they won in the End of Month banner. So Momo is bad. She's a Linkster character at the end of the day, but she's still bad. She's one of the 4-speed Linkster characters, and she's the worst one in the game. So kind of eh. And then Ruroka, kind of mediocre too. She's usable though because she does have the increased stat chance against heart attribute hollows. So if you want to use it for IT, if you are a Ruroka fan and you get dupes of her, she's not a bad option. She's not a bad option by any means, but there's just better characters out there again, once more. So that said, now let's talk about the 2 banner characters. So we have Nini first. Nini is a heart attribute, no affiliation character, which means she is the first character in the game right now to actually take advantage of the heart Kamari accessory if you do actually own one. Like myself, for example. Nini and Noel are going to be Linkstone characters. That's their main thing. They have Mind Linkstone Potion +5 here and Super Mind Linkstone Potion +5. For those that want to play IT, for example, and get more IT potions, these are the characters to do that. It's unfortunate because it now means that rooms are probably going to be asking for only Noel and Nini's, but we have to wait and see how it is because IT is kind of hard, especially when it comes to the ultra difficulty, where most people, at least the people I talk to, prioritize clear time over drop rate, and most people don't want to use Nini and Noel if they're only 1-5 and they're clearing in like 4 or so minutes. They rather use Aizen, a full Aizen team, a full triple anniversary team, full Jushiro team, 5th anniversary Ichigo, for example, a full Jushiro team, auto the content, or just clear very, very quickly instead of clearing slower even though you might be getting more pots. So it really depends the type of player you are. Personally, we have to wait and see exactly how potentially toxic IT is going to be with these characters, because with IZ, you can just carry these links or characters. IZ's easy. With IT, you kind of have to pull your own weight, and if you are really bringing these characters, I do encourage you lads to work on them to make sure you ain't slowing down your entire team. Even though, yes, it is true you're bringing those extra drop rates, it doesn't mean you should be slacking off. IT is a quest that you need to put in the work, put in the effort, and actually play the game. So don't slack off just because you have a linked character. We shouldn't encourage that. And another annoying thing for me personally is that when it comes to IT, and I didn't realize it when I first reacted to the characters, Nini and Noel are probably the worst attributes for the first introduction of Super Links or Potions. Because as you can see here, is that the Power Links or Potions and the Mind Links or Potions, the attributes that you're now going to be able to get a lot faster thanks to Noel and Nini, we don't need them, because Heart only IT and Speed only IT are super easy, because you have 6th Anniversary Aizen and Juicera, for example, where they can auto it and they can clear very, very easily. So that's why I have significantly more potions in these attributes compared to these other attributes, because Power and Mind potions come easily with the cards that we already have in the game. So I personally would have liked to see Nini or Noel be different attributes, because the other attributes need it more so than Power and Mind, in my opinion, personally. But still, Nini is a good character for those that are wondering. Nini comes with a 5-second debilitator, which she has weakening and everything, which is actually great. Devastation 60%, more damage on a soul bomb, weakening something like that. Very good soul bomb for the most part. Frenzy +2, so she's now the 3rd character in the game to have that. Just increasing her damage output overall. Very good skill. Obviously, it's very limited at this point. Again, only 3 characters in the game have it right now for PvE content. Havoc +20%, giving her that extra bit of range. Hit Henry chance 100%, so she has the, built-in data pool. Basically saves in her accessory. Increased stats and chance against Mind attribute Soripers and no affiliation enemies. This is a very good skill, especially in line with the Mind Links or Potion and Super Mind Links or Potion skill that she has, and Frenzy +2, because she is obviously being designed for Inheritance Trial. And Inheritance Trial, if you can't do a lot of damage, which she will be able to do, the idea is that you want to inflict stat zones against those enemies to therefore get through their Iron Skin, I believe is the ability they have, where they take like 80% less damage if they aren't inflicted by a stat element. Once you inflict them with a stat element, you're pretty much guaranteed to kill them. And she has a very good chance to be inflicted a stat element. Keep in mind that she has Frenzy +2, so now her strong attacks hit more times than the usual character, and then she also has the increased chance to inflict a stat element against 2 affiliations, Soripers and no affiliations, which is the 2 killers that she does have. She's a very well designed character for IT, and at the same time, why I personally don't like her, SA2 is a crawling vortex, which has a lot of hits into it. So if you use that SA2 on a bunch of enemies, there is a good chance you are going to be inflicting most of them with the stat element if they are a Soriper and or no affiliation character. At the same time, because she does have the Super Mind Links or Potion skill, you are kind of forced to use her for pretty much any IT, even when the enemy's killers aren't Soriper or no affiliation. And at the very least, she does have Frenzy +2, where again, once more, she is hitting more times, which therefore increases the chance she can inflict a stat element against non-Soripers or no affiliation characters. In addition to that, going into her innate skills, she has Innovator, Guard Break, and Sprinter +2, so she has more flash steps. She has Guard Break, so she does have to break guard. And then again, she has here this skill here, where every 5 seconds she has an innate chance, around a 12% chance, I believe, to inflict weakening on any enemy that has spawned on the map. Even if they're not on your screen, if they're alive on the map, they have a 12% chance to get inflicted by stat element every 5 seconds, which further just pushes to how very likely she is going to be inflicting a stat element. If you're in a room with 4 Ninis and the enemy is a no affiliation or Soriper character, there is a very good chance that you are non-stop, all of you are just non-stop inflicting stat element. It's actually very cool. Even a character 1 out of 5 has the potential chance to clear IT very quickly. So she's actually a very well designed character in my opinion. And her strong attacks beside the SA2 are actually pretty good. Her SA1 is a 3000 beam and her SA3 is a 1200 full screen. So yeah, pretty good character overall. I think the only bad thing is just her killer. Like personally, I would have preferred Holo or Ranka over Soriper, but yeah, she's a good character. And the fact that I'm being potentially forced to use her, well, it does suck because I would like to use the character I want to use. I don't mind being forced to use Nini because I like Nini. I was going to use her anyway, and the fact that I'm being forced to, I don't mind it. But, going forward into the future, if there's a character I don't like and I'm being forced to use them, then it does suck. But Caleb, I'm sure, are going to release more Super Links or characters going forward into the future. But there will be a point in time where we unfortunately are kind of just forced to just use those characters. Moving on to Noel. Noel's kind of an interesting character. She's actually pretty cool, I'm not going to lie. Like, she's kind of insane, even outside of IT. So Noel is a speed no affiliation character, and she also does come with 2 killers, that being Holo and no affiliation killer. No affiliation killer, I don't mind. Holo killer, Again, like, worst possible killer for the attribute, it should have been Aaroniero. That would have been significantly more hype in my opinion, but it is what it is. Artwork, design-wise, very cute. Look at Sushi. That is one of the cutest pets I've seen in all fiction. Like, almost cuter than my cat. Anyway, so I kind of like the way they designed this Noel 2 compared to Nini, because they're very different. Even though they're kind of designed to do the same thing, they're both there to farm super links or potions and normal links or potions. They're both very different to a certain extent too. So Noel has 40% Berserker and Frenzy +1. Compare that to Nini. Nini only has Frenzy +2, which is better, but Noel has something more going for here, as to make up for the fact that she only has Frenzy +1 and Berserker +40, she also picked up the status element spiritual pressure boost +80%. What this means is that if you inflict a status element onto an enemy, you get an 80% boost to your spiritual pressure. With Frenzy +1 and the Berserker +40, there is a good chance like she's going to be hitting very, very hard. Like one of the hardest hitting cards in the game, up there, I think top 3 right now. It's insane. It's actually insane. One of the reasons why Kisuke is insane is why she's going to be insane for the most part. Obviously, Kisuke has a better kit, but it doesn't matter. Like this character is... She's broken to a certain extent. Like, she's kind of mad. And the crazier thing, too, again, because you are supposed to use an IT, she also has the increased chance to inflict a status element against power attribute hollows and no affiliation enemies. So, again, once more, in IT, when you're going against hollows or no affiliation enemies, you're pretty much going to be non-stop keeping that SP boost. It's absolutely crazy. It's mad. And the crazy thing, too, right? I know I'm repeating myself just to emphasize how crazy it is. She's the first character gamer now to have bombardment and this 80% boost. So not only is she the first hardest hitting character in the game, she is also the hardest nuke in the game when it comes to the soul bomb, because that soul bomb is going to inflict the status summon. You get an 80% SP boost, and then you have bombardment. We've already seen characters like Arbok Ichigo and Bruno, for example, nuke to the final boss in the hard difficulty of Guild Quests because of, you know, bombardment and weakening. But they don't get that 80% SP boost. There is a very good chance when the final boss is a power character in a certain rotation of Guild Quests that you might nuke all 5 waves, which is something that we've never seen before. So this character has the god potential in Guild Quest as a nuker, and then for IT, she's also just very good in general. Again, like the skills she has is just there. She has the super links or potions, normal links or potions. She's a pretty good character. The only bad thing is, I guess, the kit that kind of holds her down to a certain extent. But for those that are wondering, in her innate skill, she has Guard Break, Havoc, and also Sprinter +1. For those that are wondering what attack she does actually have, her SA1 is that kind of like 40% mag SA1. It's not the best one. 18% mag is worse. It's probably the worst strong attack one you can have in the game, unfortunately. Her SA2 is a Suck-In Vortex, which isn't that bad. It does have a faster activation time compared to Spirit-Sized Ichigo, for example, because his version of the SA2 is actually kind of mediocre, and then she has a full screen SA3. So while it's true that Nini and Noel don't have a god kit in terms of strong attacks, I still think they're very good characters and like one of the best the attributes have to offer, in my opinion, because of what they can offer on your account. So while it is true Nini and Noel are good characters, they're worth summoning for just them alone, the banner itself isn't that good. And again, I recommend saving until the end of the year. And at that point, when we get the full information on what the end of year banner is going to be, you can make that decision if you want to pull for that banner. That said, hope you guys did enjoy the video. Let me know what you like to think about this banner. How do you feel about it? Because I haven't actually seen most people's opinions. I know I saw my guildmates complaining. I also complained too, and I saw Reddit too. Let me know what you like to think about the filler. Are you still summoning? How did the filler actually affect your decision on summoning? Again, for me, I was planning to do like 10,000 plus orbs. Now, I might only just do 30 steps. That said, if you are summoning, if you still are summoning, good luck. I really, really wish you luck. Seriously. Take all my luck. My luck has been insane the last 6 months. Take my luck. We all deserve it, because this filler are bad. I really hope we all get what we want in a very short amount of steps. That said, I'll see you guys next time. Peace.